Hey there, what's up, YouTubers? So I just have nothing else that I found productive to do. So hence here comes another YouTube video. And yeah, I'm aware that today is it's gonna be the final day, the last day of year 2020. So I should have made today a particular or historical milestone. Yet on the contrary, I haven't actually made any significant progress. Well, other than having made more cold calls yesterday and the day before. But yeah, today I just don't particularly feel like making any cold calls. So I was just now watching another Japanese television. It was about a bunch of female secretaries taking revenge against those especially their superiors harassed or bullied them. Yeah, so it's sometimes you can learn from the infights among female human individuals. You can learn quite a lot from from conflicts, fights from others too. So those shite also teaches you a lesson. Never get entrenched with the relationships, especially when there are women involved. So just as men, we have to watch our steps and take heed. Give not thy strength unto women, nor to the ways which destroyeth kings. And yeah, it's so I'm just kind of at the moment derping around, trying to figure out what I should do. In fact, I was about to ring. I still hesitated quite a lot. About whether I should ring some sort of agencies. Or I should ring the bank, the Commonwealth Bank, to check my account status before this year concludes itself. And yet, the account says I have zero balance, zero liability, and they never sent me any emails, saying that my account once had negative amount, due to some sort of service fees, deductions, and whatnot. But in any regard, I don't suppose that should pose a huge problem. Still, it's out of as a measure, as a precautionary measure, I'm still gonna ring them sooner or later, just to make some clarifications and confirmations, especially visual confirmations, shit like that. And yeah, as you might have already well known, the other two are already, they have already fallen asleep. So yeah, that's why you might have noticed I lowered my voice. And yeah, I actually have received another comment on YouTube from another audience of mine, saying that my the content I created look quite dull, quite monotonous. Monotonous, yeah. So yeah, I just don't quite perceive which part in particular appeared monotonous and or dull, So which means I still have plenty of plenty of work to do, both on YouTube and trying to also in terms of trying to regain focus on restoring my life to ordinary, if not extraordinary functionality. So yeah, and on the other hand, I have no special arrangement for tonight, except maybe fapping a bit, also praying a bit, also read the Bible a bit, read and study the Bible a little bit. Maybe some sort of miracle could still occur, but I'm not so sure, about whether miracles would occur tonight or after tonight. Yeah, and there's another client of mine, pending to forward payment, and I don't, he just sounds like a tie kicker or time waster, which frustrates me a lot, quite tremendously. So yeah, so where are those genuine clients? Such question never ceases to haunt me by lingering even in my dreams, since according to what my grandma said, soon after I got up today, she said that I talked quite much last night in my dreams, and which makes me feel quite cringy, in the meantime, and yeah, so I just ended the property, my old man left me with back in Foshan, Canton province. I still need to figure out a way to take care of such shite sooner or later, which means I will still have plenty of work to do in terms of making phone calls, including but are not limited to hot calls, that says to no one, to human individuals with whom I have long-term partnership or relationships, partnerships or relationships, with whom I have long-term partnerships or relationships. Yeah. So it's just I don't know, but I at the moment I just don't bother to do those work. Call me a sluggish, dumb shite or something similar, and I also have plenty of tasks pending to get completed, especially making some voice calls to some Japanese folks so that I can practice my Japanese, so that I can continue practicing my Japanese language. Since I haven't been actually speaking Japanese language quite properly for some time, except some voice messages sent to them, yet received no replies, and it's kind of a shame, kind of a disgrace. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching and listening. I sincerely hope that you are enjoying New Year's Eve, especially to those who are currently in Kiwi land, in New Zealand, because it's already quite dark, quite late in in the evening there, or at night. So yeah, happy year 2021. Have a fruitful, enjoyable, fulfilling year 2021. And yeah, this video might be the last one I made in 2020. So yeah, stay strong, stay tuned, stay hopeful, stay put, stay safe, remain steadfast and faithful. I shall see you guys in year 2021. Cheers and have fun. Take care. Amen.